Hello everybody, Meekly47 here, and today we're on another episode of Sky Factory 4. Last time we left off, we made all the types of tree saplings that we can make at the moment. The dirt, the stone, the bone, the clay, and gravel. Now, I'm gonna get out of fucking F1. We need to turn this stuff into clay. Fuck, I have everything organized, but not fucking organized. Now, pretty much the recipe is the same as making the dirt from last episode, so we don't have to worry about that much. And there we go, and we turn all of that to that, and we also turn all of this into that. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to change this, drop this down into that, and we'll be perfectly fine. Now, we want to put this inside of here and smelt that down. While we're smelting that down, I want to also make ourselves some cauldrons, because cauldrons will make ourselves a long way over, and we're going to need that for the next things we need to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to put 3 over here. Now, after that, we want to actually build a archway above here so we don't have to worry about the rain getting inside of there. Now that we made this archway, we're going to use this for mud, but we need to start breaking down some acorn saplings and all the other stuff so we can put water and stuff inside of there. All right, I'm going to grab all the saplings I have at the moment, and we're going to use the dirt ones because that's the cheapest thing we could get at the moment. So right now we want to get at least 1,000 fluid. All right, now that we have 1,000 MB, we can pick this back up and we can leave this inside of here. And we don't have to worry about that again. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to break down some acorns so we can try to get some sap. There we go, now we got 1,000 sap, and I think I just gave myself a lot more gravel acorn. Now that we finished those 2 achievements, we want to actually go over here and start crafting ourselves a cottonwood sapling. Cottonwood sapling, what the fuck? All right, now we're going to search it up. How did I spell cotton wrong? What the fuck? All right, there we go. Now we need jungle sapling. So pretty much what we have to do to get a jungle sapling, we need to use the clay sapling inside of the mud to get jungle sapling. What the fuck? So now we have to craft ourselves some more dirt. I don't think I have that much resin. This should be enough for right now at least. All right, now that we got 5 dirt, we're gonna head over here with our dirt and we're gonna toss it all right here and try to get ourselves some mud. Honestly, this should be enough mud so we'd be able to pick it up. Actually, no, we need a little bit more mud. So I'm gonna bring you guys back whenever I do have it ready. I crafted the last 5 dirts that we need to make 1,000 MB. And now we should be able to scoop up the dirt. Now that we got the mud, we wanna head over here so we can slash the mud down inside of here. And now we go over here to grab our, I'm pretty sure it's the clay sapling, if I'm pretty sure about that. Which one's the clay? That's clay. All we have to do is right click it, and I wanna make 4. We don't have to worry about later on. Next thing we need to do is we have to grab the jungle sapling and place it over here and let it go on the drying rack. All right, now that our thing is done drying on the drying rack, we just pick that bad boy up and go over to the crafting table. And now we want to do the crafting recipe of that. 3 bone meal at the top, vine in the middle, and jungle sapling at the bottom. Now all we have to do is start growing this up. I'm just gonna replace this one right here because I have a decent amount of stone petrified stuff. I don't really know what's called. And now all we need to do now is to get our next achievement. We need to mine up this tree and hope we get string out of the tree. Now, we're not gonna worry about this achievement for a while because it's gonna happen over time. The next thing we wanna do is craft up the coal and the sand sapling. To craft up the sand sapling, all we need to do is get sand acorns. To get sand acorns, we need to crush gravel acorn inside of the crushing tab while there is sap inside of it. Now, I'm pretty sure we already have sap from crushing the the petrified acorn earlier. So all we need to do is grab the gravel acorn and head over to the crushing tab. Now that we're at the crushing tab, it's pretty simple. We just jump on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm pretty sure that's all we need right now. So I'm gonna crush the last one. Now the crafting recipe is pretty much the petrified sapling in the middle, and we have sand acorn circling around, and now we got our sand sapling. We're gonna plant that up and we're gonna start crafting our other thing that we need. The other thing we need to start doing is getting into tin man. To get tin man, we need to obtain ourselves some tin amber. Now, to craft tin amber, I'm pretty sure it should be a simple crafting recipe. So we need flint, gravel, bone, and clay resin. Now that we got all the stuff, we can just craft this bad boy up and then bam. And I'm pretty sure we need at least 4 of them. Now that we have all 4 tin amber, we need to go into the next stage, which is crafting ourselves a 16 tons, the achievement for obtaining coal sapling. Now, to craft coal sapling, we need to smelt a birch sapling. To get birch sapling, we need to put a sand sapling into water to get a birch sapling. Now this is where this cauldron comes in and this water inside of this bucket. Now we put that water into the bucket, we need to go and get ourselves a sand sapling. Now that we got 3 sand saplings, I'm gonna craft 2 of them into the birch saplings, so we don't have to really worry about that later on. Now, all we have to do is smelt the birch sapling into the furnace. We'll get a coal sapling. Now that we got a coal sapling, we're pretty much set up for everything else. The last thing we need to do is start getting into crafting a tin sapling. To get the tin saplings, we need to go into getting some sea red structures. This stuff is expensive, it's gonna take time. I'll show you guys how to craft it, but I will skip forward on all the other things whenever we do build it. Now this is how you craft sand on the server, and now we have to craft ourselves some clay, which I'm pretty sure we already have in our inventories. I really don't know why I'm crafting it. And the last thing we need to do is start crafting ourselves some gravel. And there we go, now we got our gravel. Now to pretty much craft this, we wanna put 1 clay down here, gravel on the side, and sand on this side, and now we got grout. We smelt up the grout to get Red Sea brick. Now after that, we're gonna start making ourselves all these structures, but we only need a 3x3, which with 3 tall and 3 at the bottom. And after that, I will show you guys how to make the sea drain, the faucet, the sea red tank, and the furnace controller. I'll bring you guys back whenever I get all the stuff to craft it. All right guys, now that we have all the stuff that's been cooked up, now we're gonna be getting ourselves crafting into the sea red structures. And I'm pretty sure we need, what, most likely more than 36. That's all I could craft right now. But we're gonna make our stuff over here so we have extra room to build. Now that we got this platform done being made, we're gonna put our structures at least in the middle right here. Ooh, wait a minute. I'll fix that later, but my OCD kind of went off for a little bit. So now that we got that, we're gonna pull our structures right here as fast as we can so nothing can spawn on us. And you want to build it like this. You want to have an empty space in like 3 of these spots right here. So pretty much you want to place that here, have 1 block right here, and you want to also put that there, and 2 over here. And after that, you want to also do the same thing on this side, but you want to fill up this side all the way up. And you do that the same side all the way around. And there we go. Now the last things we need to do is craft the controller, faucet, drain, and the tank. All we have to do is cook this up, and I'll bring you guys back whenever this is all done. All right, I crafted enough glass. I'm too impatient to do the rest of this. Now, I also went overhead and got more and crafted more red sea bricks. So to create the drainer, we make it like that. To get the controller, we put in a block shape like that. Put the glass in the middle. Oh, that makes the tank, never mind. I'm guessing the controller is all the way around. Yep, smeltery controller, there we go. And now all we have to do is make the faucet. Now that we got the faucet and everything, I'm gonna show you guys how to put all this together. Now coming over here, you wanna put your drain up here. And after that, you wanna crouch, put that right there, put the controller in the middle, and also have your sea red tank right there. There's one last thing that I forgot to mention. We wanna make ourselves a table. And there we go, and we are pretty much set. You can put the table all the way up here, and now it's perfect. Last thing I want to do is make ourselves some torches so nothing can spawn on us. All right, this is looking perfect. I just want to make myself like a way to get up here because this shit's going to be a little bit too high. There we go. Now, the last thing we need to do is go into the controller, grab our tin amber, put this inside of here. This is not it just yet. The last thing we need to do is make ourselves a brick cauldron. Now we gotta craft ourselves more clay. Where's my clay? There we go. And clay acorn. We made 11 of it. We cooked this up into brick, and I'm pretty sure we make 8 of it. No, we need to make 7. So I'll bring you guys back whenever it's done. Now that all of our brick is done crafting, you want to head back over here to the crafting table and craft up brick cauldron like this. And now we put it over a torch so it doesn't really burn anything, because ew. An experience happened last time I tried to record this. So I had to back up the server and do all this shit again, so yeah. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it correctly. So pretty much what we gotta do is, I'm pretty sure we need to make ourselves some cobblestone. So petrified upon petrified. Now that we got our first cobblestone, we don't really need anything more than that. We just put our cobblestone in here, and I'm pretty sure it just makes lava. Now we need to 1000 MB like always, so I'm sadly to say we have to craft a little bit more. Now that it's crafted, we just put the rest of this in here. We want to be quick with it because this thing does love to fucking break whenever you don't have our stuff in there. Now we finally got this crafted up. This will start melting, and there we go. The last thing you want to do is grab the birch sapling that we crafted earlier, put it in there, and we right click the faucet, and it will turn into a tin sapling. There we go. We finally have gotten our tin sapling, and it was a lot quicker than the last time I actually recorded this. Well guys, I'm pretty sure I probably have a lot more to fucking say, talk about, and do, so we're gonna move on to the next thing. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. Let's try to get 5 likes on this video. And not only that, comment down below the next thing you want me to start playing. I'm still doing Ark and all that other stuff, but I'm actually still having a hard time recording it because my fucking voice is still not here, but I'm trying my best and doing everything and anything to improve myself. Last but not least, don't play Meekly.